While it's very difficult to articulate it all, I found telling stories to be a great way to relate.
Whatever you want to do, wherever you want to go, whoever you want to become, do it while you can.
$1.50 will get me a bowl of pho ga, a steaming rice noodle soup with chicken and vegetables, and a cold beer on just about any street in the old quarter of the city.
I took a very long, very bumpy, hot bus journey across Flores Island.
Maybe it's because this isn't my first rodeo, and I know what and who to watch out for.
We all know people who have big dreams and visions who never pull the trigger.
Rockbox. I did something crazy a few days ago. I ate dog. Not a whole dog, just some meat, entrails, and liver.
For most of my early life, I was very careful. Afraid to make a mistake, to hear someone tell me, "I told you so."
Their dreams, plans, and visions end up just being another good idea, their unrealized hopes haunting them as they get older and older.
I asked myself, what's the worst that can happen if I go 100 feet underwater? The answers came fast. I could drown. I could come face to face with sharks.
This fear kept me in a vicious cycle of procrastination, dependence, and paralysis.
She returned a few minutes later with an old tube of correction fluid and started to cover up my mistakes. I stood there patiently thinking to myself, "Sorry, lady, but I can't read Russian, or whatever this is."
That was actually pretty cool. They fed me some sort of bizarre stew. I have no idea what was in it.
There were no familiar signposts to guide me or tell me I was on the right track.
Look at these mangoes. Do you want to buy some fresh mangoes? How about now? Have you changed your mind?
The monk asked the man where he had come from. "I have come from the village in the valley," the man responded.
The play button is the only button on our life control panel.
And since I generally like to control things, don't we all? The uncontrollable, unforeseeable results can scare me.
It's Krusty again. I'm reading a little excerpt from a friend's book.
Once I realized there would never be a perfect time to leave, I decided I just needed to make it happen.
Pine trees, rushing rivers, and opium poppy fields. Yes, opium.
But as I practiced trusting my own decisions and instincts and started taking chances and facing my fears, the more natural it started to feel.
Baby puking to my left, flying puke to my right. Puke everywhere. No bueno.
And the woman continued her intensive and invasive search. Next up was a thorough inspection of my shaving and plastic first aid kits.
I don't speak much Indonesian, but I imagine he was saying something like, "Mangoes for sale. Do you want some mangoes? I have fresh mangoes. Look at these mangoes."
Focus on what's in front of you, waiting to be dealt with next. Even if it's just a small fear or detail, jump into it and give it your best shot.